Welcome back, Power Tool fans. I'm Rob.
And I'm Sarah, and this week we have a very special episode.
We do, and Mark Thomas is going to be in it. There he is.
What's happening, guys?
We're going to be showing you all types of the coolest and latest outdoor power equipment from the 2022 show here at EXPO. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Over in the Husqvarna booth where we found a brand new battery platform we haven't seen before. Luckily, I met this guy right back here who's going to tell us all about it.
Hey guys, I'm Chris Rickert. I'm the product manager for handheld battery and connectivity at Husqvarna. And I'm here to introduce a new battery platform to you guys. We've got a new string trimmer, the Weed Eater. And it's called a Weed Eater. Use the 40 volt platform, dual direction technology. We have a new hedge trimmer called the Hedge Master. Uses a 40 volt 4 amp hour battery with a unique tri-handle design. We've got our new chainsaw, the Power Axe, which is our new battery chainsaw, which is a 40cc equivalent battery chainsaw. And we've got the Leaf Blaster down here, our new handheld blower, which is the most powerful in its class at 800 CFM. And we've got our new walk-behind mower, the Lawn Expert, which uses two 40 volt, 7.5 amp hour batteries and runs for up to 75 minutes. Be sure to check us out.
All right, guys, our next stop is in the Mean Green booth. We're walking past. They have some very, very cool commercial grade mowers, riding mowers. They look awesome. Sarah made me stop though because she noticed something unique about them.
They're from Ohio. They're all made in Hamilton, Ohio, which that means
they're practically neighbors, yeah. So we found out that they actually have a new prosumer version of their mower called the Nemesis. We're gonna take a quick look at that.
Hey, I'm Pete, I'm with Mean Green Mowers, and we decided to take all of our experience in the commercial realm where things get really heavily used and abused and transfer it into the prosumer realm. So just going real quick from front to back, you're going to notice for the most part this looks like a gas mower. It just has a battery instead of an engine. It also doesn't have any oil. It has no belts, no pulleys, no hydraulic fluid, nothing. Everything's direct drive. That makes them very simple. That makes them very simple to fix if need be. This is going to compare pretty easily to a 24, maybe even higher horsepower gas ZTR. And it's going to be usually at least half the amount of noise of a gas piece of equipment. In the back, you can see some neat features we offer. We have wheels. We've got 2 cup holders. We only have 1 cup holder on our commercial mowers, but I know what you're drinking when you're at home. So we got 2 cup.
You gotta have at least 2, right?
We got a cell phone charger. We've got a cell phone holder. Those are the biggest features right there. Forget everything else. So we offer a great warranty, and like I said, more experience than anyone else in the industry.
All right, next stop's gonna be in the Ego booth where they just announced Gen 2 Ego commercial stuff. I just gotta find someone that knows a lot about it and can explain it to us. Like, look at that guy. Wait, who's that dude over there?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. So Barnaby, what's going on at Ego?
Oh man, check it out. It's a whole different weather system inside this box.
What?
This is a demo to show the hardiness of our Gen 2 line of commercial tools. IPX5 rated because it's not about when you're working getting wet, but rather when the tools are on the trailer and you're having a burger in the luncheonette and also the downpour, these guys will withstand near monsoon conditions. And it's across the line of our Gen 2 introductory line of commercial. Just came out, right? So how is it different? Well, the original ones, it was about 5 years ago we introduced them. We've really gone to school on it. We've beefed them up, we've made them lighter, we've made them stronger, totally commercial. All of them have carbon fiber shafts, except for the blower. What that's gonna get you is a lifetime warranty. Also, the gas equivalency, even on a backpack blower, that's 60cc gas equivalency. So you're not surrendering any of the power you're used to as a commercial dude or dudette, right? We have a pole saw that is 40% lighter than a gas-powered pole saw. What's crazy about that is, look at this. We had people demoing this all the way up to that sign. We put an extension up there, and it was like they were balancing a feather, as opposed to like this, which people that are using long pole saws that are gas are used to. Look at this. We all have a bunch of different golf clubs in our bag. Why would you need 3 hedge trimmers, right? Well, you got the straight, the long pole, and and then also the articulated edge trimmer. Again, the gas equivalency, 25 cc on this. It's gonna go long, it's gonna get the job done. What I'm talking to commercial guys about is the shut up factor, right? All the consumers are going in office parks, in neighborhoods, they're like, quiet down, would you? COVID did it to us. We understand how loud commercial can be.
Oh yeah.
Not with this, it's a selling point, right, Rob?
Yep.
So the big question is, quick, get to the screen here because it's coming up. Our battery charging solution. Because everybody goes, hey, I can't just dump electricity into a battery.
Right.
How do I charge in the field? With this guy, you wire the trailer up. It's going to charge up to 96 batteries overnight for about $7. I mean, that's like a tank of gas, right? So,
wow.
And look at that thing. And it runs off of a 15 amp circuit. And then there's the portable solution right here. Back to my college professor days. You can stick it in your outlet, right? So this is going to give you the ability to charge up to 14 batteries. Just drop off the portable unit in a yard and say, go forth and mow, blow, and string trim. Never going to run out of juice, right?
That's
We
awesome.
got edgers. What do we got up here? Took this off my bicycle. This is a bicycle brush cutter. I mean, we have thought about it endlessly to try to figure out how to make it great for the user. Now with this, they all have serviceable gearboxes. And also up on the business end, you can field replace the PC boards. Open the door.
You're kidding.
Slap the circuit board in, back to work you go.
No
It's not like just checking your tool into the tool hospital going, when's the patient going to be released? It's just nonstop work. So there you have it. How was that, brother?
That was perfect. Thanks, Barnaby. We appreciate it, man. When can we get access to all this?
It's going to come next year. So
Okay.
We're talking 2023.
Yep.
And then maybe a little bit later because we're just releasing it as it is produced and ready to go.
Sounds good. Thanks, bud. We appreciate it.
All righty.
All right, guys, our next stop is at a company called RC Mowers, and you're gonna figure out why I stopped here really quick when you see these absolute beast mowers that don't have a place to sit on them because they're all remote controlled. Unfortunately, we got Tim here to tell us all about it.
Hello, I'm Tim with RC Mowers, and what we have here is our remote operated robotic mower. This is used to mow steep slopes and hazardous terrain. Some examples would be retention ponds, levees, dikes, ditch banks, alongside bridges. And what's really great about this product from a landscaper contractor perspective is it adds niche revenue, high value revenue. In fact, typically landscapers are generating $250 to $300 per hour with this product. And I'm hearing that they're paying for the machine in 3 months, 6 months, really, really fast.
That's amazing. And they're all remote controlled.
All remote controlled. And what it does is it mows steep landscapes, as you can see in this video, that you can't do with a regular mower safely. And so the alternative is to either not do it or do it with string trimmers. And when you're doing it with string trimmers, it's labor intensive. And everybody that I talk to has labor challenges. This thing can do the work of 5 to 7 guys on string trimmers. Awesome product. And by the way, comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you buy it today, take it, use it, abuse it. If you don't love it, I buy it back.
Unbelievable.
And as cool as those remote control mowers are, I got something even better. This is an autonomous mowing robot.
Holy cow.
Autonomous mowing robot takes a 3-person mowing crew to a crew of 1. A single operator can deploy 3 mowers and generate the same revenue as that 3-person crew. When I talk to landscapers, they tell me the number 1 business challenge they face is labor. Not the cost of labor, labor availability.
Yeah.
And they tell me, hey Tim, I can get the work, that's easy, but getting the labor to do it is the challenge. The autonomous mowing robot addresses that challenge, allowing 1 person to deploy 3 mowers. And with autonomous mowing robots, guess what? They show up on time. They don't complain.
Yep.
They don't take breaks. They didn't get phone calls from their girlfriends.
Yep.
They're drama-free, and they even pass drug tests.
Oh my gosh.
and one more thing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about price. These are $65,000. They have a connection fee of $200 a month to connect to satellites. But if you think of a typical employee in a landscape crew is going to cost you what, $50,000, $60,000 a year?
Yep.
All in, very fast return on investment. We are taking orders now. Our backlog goes out till June of next year.
We were so close to getting a demo at Ryobi, and this guy comes up and tells them not to talk to us.
He actually created my logo.
I did. I forgot about that. I did.
Is an amazing graphic.
There you
artist,
go.
like insane. Like so
Thanks,
much
Dan. That's
respect.
nice.
So much
I
love.
have to fit on the plane with him and his ego.
Does he buy an extra seat?
Yes.
He's like, no. This is for my bags and my luggage.
So Sarah and I weren't able to go to the Ryobi announcement event for these new 80-volt zero-turn mowers. So we're here at Equip. We figured why not swing over, and I'm gonna jump on one myself and see just how hard or easy it is to steer a mower by a joystick. It does, and it's very conducive to having a beer. Like if we're just gonna virtual beer.
Front lights, just lights. So all these different buttons, I can run you through them. So the first one here is actually going to be your drive speed, right? So right now you're on training wheels, the low speed. The high speed is actually up to 8 miles an hour, and then you actually have a blade speed here, right? So low, medium, high. When would you use low? If you're doing like a pasture and you don't care about the rough cut, you would set it to low and you extend your run time, right? LEDs on and off, and then you have the different pages. So the first one is the battery level, then you can see all the individual batteries.
Very cool.
80 volt power, right?
Yeah.
So each one of these is an 80 volt.
Cases, yeah.
Right, exactly. Each one of these is 80 volts. There's about 100 cells in here, and this is where we really get the power to be able to run a machine this large, right? But you could actually have a separate set of batteries, and this is what a lot of landscapers have been telling me lately, is that same connector or charger you use for here is the same plug here. So you can actually plug in here and charge one of these batteries in less than 40 minutes. You'll notice you have one 40 volt port here, and then on the other side you have another 3. Okay, and what this does is it actually extends your runtime. So right now these are the 12 amp hour batteries, and these will be the largest 40 volt batteries we make, right? But then we can, anybody who has a 2 amp, a 6 amp, or 4 amp, doesn't matter the size, you drop it in here and it just gives you
adds extra.
Exactly.
So of course, half the show is actually outside where they're showing off and running demos of all the different mowers and outdoor power equipment. We're gonna head out here and see what we can find. So we've seen a bunch of cool stuff, and quite frankly, all I'm thinking this whole time is we've got to find a reason to own one of those.
We need one!
Loosen these 2 nuts here, and then the other end of the tool is your chain tension right there.
Okay. Sarah and I just walked by a booth for Yoshino Technologies. What caught our eyes were these guys right here, the very first solid state power stations. They're like the inverters that we've covered before, except this has a solid state battery in it. Never seen this before. They're gonna have these out within the next 3 months. I got a buddy in here named Vince. He's gonna tell us all about it.
Hi, I'm Vince Cato with Yoshino Technology, and we have a solid-state powered portable power station. This is the first solid-state battery to go into a portable power station. We have a full line. This is our B4000 SST. It's got 4,000 watts output, a 6,000 watt max, and it weighs about half what the competition will weigh in this size. This is just over 50 pounds. And that's the advantage of solid state. Not only is it a safer solution, it's not flammable, but it's also much denser, lighter than what you had before. So now you can take a 4,000 watt power station and you can actually take it with you without having needing two people to lift it into your van or truck.
And price and availability on this example, I know we have smaller ones back there, but this guy right here.
First quarter next year, retail price should be $29.99, $3,000.
That's amazing. And they do have two 5-volt, 2.4 amp USB A's. They've got one USB-C PD, 100 watt, and then they've got a 20 watt as well. And it's really, really clever.
And we have two ACs. We have a 30 amp RV plug on the back side.
Awesome.
As
Yeah,
well.
let me try to get that real quick.
Home backup or the
Go right ahead.
And from there, it's a pinless system, so you just pull the cam locks out, roll them up, and they self-lock.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Stanley Black & Decker outdoor area. And if we all turn our attention and look in the middle here, we're going to talk about the DeWalt Ascent series. There's over 250 tools now that share a 20-volt battery. What we did is we took those two learnings from the legacy of our power tools. How do we make sure we're deeply embedded with our end user and heavy on electrification, and started from the ground up to say, what does the future of zero-turn mowers look like in the DeWalt family? And so a couple of things that I want you to take away. We did this from the ground up. We threw away every piece of paper and said, we're gonna start with a clean sheet and we're gonna think about electrification. We worked with those landscapers to say, what pain points can we address when we go to electrification? And it's not just about the product. It's also about what does that mean to my business model? So we've been thinking about things like, what is the return on investment? What are these upcoming EV tax credits and how do they apply? What does this mean from a service? What does it mean from a fleet management standpoint? If you are videotaping, now's a good time to get out the video camera and get ready to watch Mike. Because what we're gonna do is unveil the innovation that went into this product family. So again, not just a product, but an entire solution. So when you think about applications out there, we know that there's two different form factors out there. You've got stand-on mowers, which a lot of end users like for the visibility and the ease of access. And there's also sit-down mowers, which are more comfortable for longer term. So what Mike is doing is he is demonstrating an industry-first innovation where you very quickly can convert from a stand-on mower to a sit-down mower. So just in the time we've talked, Mike has fully converted this from a stand-on to a sit-down.
So we've been walking around the show and there's just like every 5 feet there's something new to look at. There's of course the big mowers and equipment. It is, but there's also all these really cool shops that have their own take on solving some unique problem that typically landscapers have that we just don't run into that often.
Don't you hate it when there's way too much heat, way too much dust, and bugs when you're mowing? You don't have to hate it anymore. This is the tool top. It pulls air from up top and brings it down onto you.
If you want one for yourself, they're about $1,000 a piece. They're made right here in the States, and you can find out more at cooltops.com. Alright guys, that's it for this week.
I want to thank our sponsors Spider and Ego. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Alright guys, if you can, go do something kind for someone else this weekend, and I'll take it off.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.